And you probably noticed it's not summer anymore. And well, looking at the long-term forecast, it looks like my last dry ride was last weekend, and I won't be getting another one forever. Now, some of my riding buddies have turned to indoor training in order to try and keep that summer fitness, whilst others just don't think it's worth the investment. Well, I hear you. Indoor training is prohibitively expensive. Smart trainers can cost 4 figures. Some fans cost more than all of my summer cafe stops put together. And then there's the software itself. Now, I doubt this is the first you've heard of some platforms raising their prices pretty drastically. Rouvy, though, who have kindly sponsored this video, reckon that it's still more than possible to keep your summer going and successfully indoor train on a budget. They've therefore challenged me to go out and purchase the best possible indoor training setup that I can for under £100. And I have 1 week to recreate my favourite summer ride in the virtual world. I guess I'd better get cracking. Let's go and see what we can find. Now, it goes without saying that my software of choice is going to be Rouvy. Why? Well, because it's got more real-life routes than I can shake a seat post at, and it favours realism over gaming, which I find helps time go a bit quicker when I'm cooped up inside. Now, it's also cheaper than its competitors at £10.75 a month when you purchase a year plan, and that's obviously quite handy when it comes to my budget for this challenge. Now, I think the main perk is that you can pause your subscription at any time and the months just add on to the end. And in fact, because I get to go to lots of exciting events and travel a lot over the summer, I don't really train a lot on the turbo over the summer months, and I think a lot of people are quite similar to that. And that basically means that I can pay for 1 year, pause it for the entire summer, and get 2 winters worth of training for the price of 1 year. Now, happy days. Don't tell Rouvy that. Now, it's also worth pointing out that you can actually use Rouvy for free, either as someone without a subscription or, like me, with a subscription that is paused. The downside is you're limited to 20 kilometers per month, but you know, better than nothing. Right, so that's the software sorted. Now I need to find myself some hardware or a turbo. And by my maths, I have £89.25 left to spend. Right, what have we got here? I think I'm going to be ambitious and try and get a smart trainer. Now, Rouvy can be used with what's known as a dumb trainer with a speed sensor, but really to make the most out of all that realism and augmented reality routes, I think ideally I want to find a smart trainer. All right, I'm on Facebook Marketplace, see what's available secondhand locally, and preferably being sold by someone that actually exists. Oh, this one looks good. I think I've found something. So this is a Tax Flow. It's a wheel-on trainer, so it will be a little bit noisier than a direct drive one, but it is smart, and that means that when I get to a climb on a Rouvy route, it will increase the resistance and make it harder, just like in real life. Now, I don't think I'm going to do better than that, so let's go and see if we can get it. Well, it was a success. It was advertised for £60, but with a bit of very polite haggling, I managed to wear him down to £50. And well, yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. There are obviously some signs of wear, but I plugged it in, all the lights turned on. So, well, hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it's not just the lights that work. Let's go and find out. So £10.75 for the month on Rouvy, £50 for the trainer. I've still got £40 left. Now, I'm definitely going to need a fan because I'm a pretty sweaty boy, and you can get loads of fancy ones. I know that I really like the VacMaster fans, but I don't think my budget is going to stretch that far. So once again, I'm going to see what I can get second hand. Right, well, this one will do. It's £10 and it's just down the road. Well, that was possibly the weirdest experience of my entire life. I've never met a man so sentimental about a fan. Honestly, he didn't want to sell it to me. He was like, I really hope this is going to a good home. I'm like, it's a fan. But to be honest, it's going to see some things on Rouvy, isn't it? It's going to go to some nice places. So hopefully Hopefully I can do the previous owner of this van proud. It's definitely turbo weather, isn't it? You'd have to pay me a lot of money to go cycling in that. I think that we're almost there. I'm just going to use either my phone or my laptop to run the Rouvy app. I guess I could spend a few quid on a rubber mat if I was going in a carpeted room and need to protect the floors. But really, I think I'm done. And with 30 quid to spare. £28 to spare. £26 to spare. I don't know what I'm going to spend the other £26 on. Go towards a new set of Oakleys. I know you all love them in the comments. Rouvy's challenge was, of course, not to just go out and buy all this stuff, but actually use it and see how it performs as well. To recreate my favourite summer ride, to be precise. Well, I got to ride in some pretty cool places over the summer, but I think my favourite was in the Dolomites in Italy. So I'm going to select there. Rouvy has over 1,500 realistic routes from 45 countries, and more are being added all the time. Now, what that basically means is that if you've ridden there in real life, then there's probably a route on Rouvy for it. And you can recreate your favorite ride too. Of course, you could also ride somewhere that you never have in real life. Or I've just seen, as part of their latest update, that there's a training plan from Lidl Trek. Maybe I'll give that a go this autumn and give my mates a real shock. Right, well, that's my route loaded. I can even download it, so there's no glitching with my rubbish Wi-Fi. Now my trainer's connected. I guess this is the moment of truth. I'm moving. I mean, yes, the turbo could be better, and I would have liked to have got a direct drive trainer just to make it a little bit quieter. But here I am in Italy, riding my favorite route from the summer in high definition. There's also some nice new features since I logged into Rouvy. Some cheeky bugger just asked me to pull a turn. Well, I won't be inviting him to my next event. What does this show then? Well, it shows that you can not just indoor train, but that you can actually smart train for not a lot of dosh. As long as you've got a working bike, a bit of patience to trawl through those Facebook Marketplace bargains, and a Rouvy subscription, then you too can recreate your favourite summer rides, take part in curated workouts, and ignore the fact that it's absolutely shit outside. Let me know what changes you'd make to my budget indoor training setup down in the comments below, as well as which route you'd recreate on Rouvy. As always, if you like this content, then please give it a like, subscribe to the channel for lots more bike stuff, and we'll see you next time.